I think he's an optimistic man. Hope is a necessary part of the play. And if, of course, if you ever begin to live without that, you're doomed.
The Federation has failed you all. Half of them never wanted to rescue the Romulans in the first place. But Starfleet did betray him. We did betray ourselves. I never dreamed that Starfleet would give in to intolerance and fear. It was no longer Starfleet. And Starfleet slunk from its duties.
I think Gene Roddenberry's vision of the world is very positive. It's science fiction with a hopeful philosophy that the future is going to be a better place.
And nobody is thinking, nobody is listening, they're just reacting.
One of the things he first said to me when he started to feed me into this character was that in the 24th century there would be no hunger and there would be no greed.
In your very fine chateau. Yeah, I'd show you around my estate, but it's more of a hovel, so that would just be, humiliating.
He's got a very positive vision of the 24th century. We should be so lucky.
And his philosophy of the future's always been so different than any other science fiction approach to the future. He's always said that we are onward and upward. That greed and poverty are a thing of the past in our imagined future.
Sitting back in your very fine chateau.
The goodness of the future could be.
And so he created a show where people were equal and still had their foibles when they weren't perfect, but they were trying, and I always thought that was a great, wonderful thing, and he tried to break down a lot of barriers.
He envisioned a future where there was very little conflict between humans. He wanted the morals of the stories and the texture of the stories to be uplifting. He wanted science fiction to be uplifting in a world that was filled with movies that had a rather grim quality to them. He wanted science fiction to be hopeful.
Star Trek speaks to some basic human needs, that there is a tomorrow. It's not all going to be over with a big flash and a bomb. That the human race is improving, that we have things to be proud of as humans.
Sheer fucking hubris.
Gene really was hanging on to this idea of the utopianism of the Federation, and in Earth in particular. We are past this sorts of things. We're not petty. Humanity has evolved. We're so much better than this. And
Gene was a wonderful man, and his vision it will never die. It continues and continues and continues.
The grim fate of the civilization that perished here.
There were millions of lives at stake.
Romulan lives. A logistical feat more ambitious than the pyramids.
The pyramids were a symbol of colossal vanity.
We have things to be proud of as humans. No, ancient astronauts did not build the pyramids. Human beings built them because they're clever and they work hard. And Star Trek is about those things.